So Steve wants me to share some of my experiences with working with this company. So I kind of was introduced to his company, I think in 2014. It's been 5 years now that we've been working with them. And I think I think I can best describe our relationship based on kind of my journey with what we've done, and we've been down lots of paths. We've made a lot of mistakes. We've try different things to bring leads in. And one thing that I really appreciate is Steve has been there the whole time. He kind of rolls with whatever we try to do. Very helpful at all times from a web design and a marketing perspective. For example, we decided we would be very clever and become like the big boys and use a customer relationship management system that happens to be a $50 billion plus company. I don't want to say who it is. Well, of course, we're a plastic surgery shop. We're a medical shop. That was a challenging time where we tried to make something work, and Steve was with us the whole time. He was he was easily reachable. In fact, we had many a weekend conversation. I'm busy during the week, and it's really nice to have somebody who works with you who's available on a Saturday morning or a Sunday sometimes, and will return your calls. So that's something I appreciate. I also appreciate the fact that Steve will switch gears based on whatever I'm trying to do and try to help me in the way he can. If I'm talking about Salesforce, if I'm talking about different lead management systems. We recently switched web vendors, and we went from looking at some web content that was in a certain format, and Steve helped us through that process. In fact, Steve's websites for our aesthetics programs we're actually keeping because they perform well. And even though I can very easily switch it to a platform that I have one of my different companies on, we think that his web design team and the sites that they try to put together really do what we intend them to do. And sometimes it's better not to try to, change the wheel when you don't have to. If it works, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. However, he's got to restrain me. I'm always looking for the newest, greatest thing. So, but I do want to add that, despite all these changes and punches and whatever, Steve kind of rolls with it, and he's always there to help us out. I think we are finally getting the benefit of actually why I wanted to work with Steve in the first place, and that was video content. And, this is kind of getting to be the future of the web and, marketing to patients. And, he drove up from Florida, came to Atlanta. He was actually on the job before I actually saw him face to face. He was taking video shots of the building at the certain type of lighting, taking pictures, having scripts ready. And we've had 2 great days of shooting where we're finally getting the video content I've always wanted to get on the web done. Look forward to the editing and the final product, which by the time you're probably seeing this, go to the website. He'll probably have it up and ready, so you can judge him on that. I don't know. He hasn't done it yet. But I think it's going to be good. So, in general, I think in summary, Steve has a lot of offerings: website, video, marketing, SEO. I think he's very flexible on how he brings those skills to any practice, at least my practice, and I've changed several times over the last 5 years, but he's been able to work with it no matter what I throw at him. And I think just getting us ready for the next phase and kind of knowing where things are going and having the resources and time to help develop that so we're kind of on the front of the wave, I think is also very good as well.